Returning to CoinSuri's channel is an absolute pleasure. RIF is just soaring today. This has an effect on Ripple's price and, more importantly, its direction. It has taken an intriguing turn all of a sudden. To make sure you understand all that has transpired with Ripple and XRP today, make sure you press that like button. XRP has returned to the media with a bang. This transaction is fascinating, and its possible ripple effect might have far-reaching consequences for the banking and government industries. All of that will be broken down shortly. The entire Bitcoin market CPI went up slightly, coming in at 3.1, due to food prices, which was contrary to our forecasts. Several other components that entered the market did disturb it, and Bitcoin has now recovered a bit. It seems like we will be closing around 49,549 after seeing it jump to about 48.8. With a price of 5,255, XRP is still maintaining some level of stability. Towards the end of the film, we will explore price action in further detail. Having a seat for it is something I strongly suggest. The most important development, though, is that Standard Custody and Trust Company was acquired by Ripple, increasing the company's portfolio of regulatory licenses. Ripple has a long history of significant partnerships. For example, they linked their acquisition of Mexican tech to HSBC, they backed this up by partnerships with Saudi Arabian banks, and they partnered with real estate in Hong Kong, among many others. Thus, in a fundamental sense, Ripple is building the ecology for banks. Is Standard Custody and Trust something you're curious about? Watch this video, and I will show you how institutions can use digital asset custody solutions. Twice in 2018 alone. Along with their several substantial contracts, this organization has recently launched a custody salam service. Institutional investors now have all the data they need regarding the repercussions of custody of Bitcoin assets. An essential first step, Standard Custody offers safe storage options that can resist the toughest regulations, letting institutional investors tap into the worth of digital assets. Currently, Ripple is focusing on institutional investment. Their inclusion in the pie is a mystery to me. Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETFs, are currently seeing a large inflow of capital. Bitcoin is a relatively secure asset, and big institutions are testing the waters with it. We looked at some of the inflows before. The day will come when they desire to invest in XRP ETFs and innumerable others like them. The importance of this partnership becomes critical at this point. In a similar vein, this business provides 4 crucial qualities. To keep segregated chain accounts free of conflicts of interest, qualified fiduciary custodians who follow the banking rules of New York State are used. This business first opened its doors to the public in 2018. Its foundation is in serving institutions, and it has already established itself as a front-runner in SOC Type 2 and SOC 1, the latter of which is extremely extensive. As a result of custody with confidence, institutional investors can put their money into anything, knowing that it is being managed by a regular consumer interest organization. Eventually, everything is back under the XRP umbrella. Important beyond measure. The interesting portion is about to begin. I will now give you a quick history lesson. Standard Custody Interest was initially founded by Arthur Brito, who also launched Poli-Sci, is a co-founder of Ripple Labs, and played a key role in building the XRP ledger. Even if board members John McDonald, Edge Kodiak, and Tim Keeney will undoubtedly play important roles in Ripple Labs' future growth, this development is nonetheless noteworthy. In my opinion, this is great news for Ripple and the partnership moving forward. A lot of people are thinking that 56 cents is plausible, and that errors and potential settlements are all part of the same bigger picture. At long last, XRP is being thought about. This is all very important to many people here, because crypto attorney James Murphy just predicted on his show that the SEC and Ripple would meet. They are now connecting with banks and people who are knowledgeable with federal regulations. Attorney Fred Reese. According to Bali, Ripple is risking disaster by disclosing sales data made after SEC compliance. Seems like a lot of people are interested in this. Will the release date be earlier than April 16th? You should mark your calendars for 2 significant dates related to the SEC, the first initial hearing and, maybe, the court date of April 24th. All of the items are located close to this chest. The much-anticipated announcement and settlement does not appear to be in the works. I thought it was wonderful that Ripple kept reaching out and making these partnerships. Keeping an eye on the price, 1.26% lower than trading in this channel alone, they continue to seek out assets that will be an ideal fit for the upcoming Ripple movement. Ripple might be seen as somewhat negative right now. However, if we examine the daily chart more closely, we can observe that the MACD is indicating a potential bullish trend. Ripple is also on the verge of starting an uptrend due to rising volume and an RSI that is trending slightly higher, just over the 50-day simple moving average, SMA. Our goal is to see the status quo improve. The 200-day exponential moving average is at about 5,631, therefore it's a pivotal position for us. The Bollinger Bands are becoming closer together, which could mean that prices are about to go up. The price of Bitcoin might easily reclaim $50,000 in the near future if the market sentiment improves and CPI is shaken off at 0.6. What are your feelings about this now that you have standard custody and trust restored? What do you think the future holds for XRP in light of these agreements and the fact that its price has remained flat? We take care of you every day. The subscribe button on the Tube Crypto channel is all that's needed. To make sure they don't miss anything, those of you who are bullish on the Bitcoin market should turn on notifications. Please like and subscribe as always. Until next time.